The moment someone hurts you, they expect one thing: your reaction, your anger, your sadness, your desperate attempt to explain yourself. But what if the real power comes from doing the exact opposite? In this video, you'll discover the one silent psychological move that protects your peace, destroys toxic control, and quietly breaks the ego of anyone who underestimated you. Some people don't hurt you by accident. They study your emotions, they test your reactions, they watch how much pain they can cause before you finally break. And most people respond exactly the same way. They argue, they beg for understanding. They try to prove their worth to someone who already decided to disrespect them. But emotionally intelligent people understand something dangerous. The strongest response is often silence mixed with emotional detachment, not revenge, not drama, not emotional chaos. Detachment. Because the moment someone realizes they can no longer control your emotions, their power disappears instantly. Today, you'll learn the one psychological shift that silently destroys toxic ego and protects your peace at the same time. When someone hurts you emotionally, they usually expect access to your mind afterward. That's why toxic people keep checking your behavior, checking your status, watching your reactions, waiting for emotional proof that they still matter. Your reaction becomes validation. The angry messages, the emotional paragraphs, the desperate explanations, all of it feeds their ego. Because emotionally manipulative people measure power through emotional control. If they can ruin your peace, they feel important. And this is where most people lose. They think reacting proves strength. But psychologically, uncontrolled emotion often signals dependency. The more emotional you become, the more control you hand over. That's why silence becomes powerful. Not because silence is weakness, but because calm detachment removes emotional access completely. So what's the move? Pull your emotional energy back completely. No emotional chasing, no revenge, no explaining yourself repeatedly, no trying to make them feel guilty. Just distance, calmness, and emotional control. This doesn't mean pretending you're not hurt. It means refusing to let pain control your behavior. There's a huge psychological difference between feeling emotion and becoming controlled by emotion. Strong people still feel pain. They just don't turn pain into self-destruction. When you stop reacting emotionally, something strange happens. The other person starts feeling the silence instead, because they expected emotional access, and now suddenly the door is closed. That silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates psychological pressure. Ego survives on attention, especially toxic ego. People with manipulative behavior often feel powerful when they know they can affect your emotions any time they want. But calm detachment removes their mirror. Suddenly they can't measure their importance through your reactions anymore. That's why silence feels so uncomfortable to them. No anger, no begging, no emotional breakdown, just peace. And peace becomes threatening to people who expected emotional chaos from you. This is why emotionally mature people rarely seek revenge. They understand something deeper. Living peacefully without needing validation is already the ultimate victory. Because nothing frustrates toxic people more than realizing they no longer affect your emotional state. One of the biggest mistakes emotionally hurt people make is over-explaining themselves. They send long messages. They try to prove they were loyal. They try to explain their intentions again and again. But here's the painful truth. People who truly care about you usually don't need endless explanations. And people determined to misunderstand you will never accept them anyway. So stop exhausting yourself emotionally trying to fix people committed to misunderstanding you. Your peace matters more. Emotionally strong people understand that closure doesn't always come from conversation. Sometimes closure comes from acceptance. Acceptance that some people only enter your life to teach you emotional discipline. And once you learn the lesson, you stop chasing their validation forever. The real power isn't becoming cold-hearted. It's becoming emotionally unshakable. There's a difference. Cold people suppress emotion. Strong people control emotion, and controlled emotion creates presence. When you stop reacting impulsively, when you stop proving your worth, when you stop fighting for people who enjoy hurting you, you become harder to manipulate. That changes your entire energy. people notice it. Toxic people fear it, and respectful people admire it. Because calm confidence is rare today. Most people are emotionally controlled by every opinion, every rejection, every disrespectful comment. But mentally strong people protect their inner peace like it's priceless, because it is. At the end of the day, silence is not about making someone miss you. It's about protecting your energy. It's about refusing to let disrespect control your emotions anymore. And ironically, the moment you emotionally let go is often the moment people realize your value. Not because you chased them, not because you proved yourself, but because your calm detachment forced them to face the consequences of losing access to you. So if someone hurts you deeply, remember this. Stay calm. Pull your energy back. Protect your peace. And let silence say everything words never could.